serious problems.
Yo, Jamie, what's your serious problem?
Oh, mate, I've got a proper serious problem. It's been perfect conditions in Sjusjen, or like Beitostølen, but we couldn't even train there because there's been biathlon races last weekend.
But I tell you what's even worse. I got so bored on Saturday afternoon that I ended up watching biathlon.
To be fair, I started watching those races and I thought it was actually quite exciting. Unfortunately for you. Anyway, we've got a guest with us today. A top NPC, we can call him, maybe. no, he's not really an NPC, but Eirik Mysen, welcome to the pod.
Thank you, it's an honor. But in the same way, I waited for this invitation.
Yeah.
I gotta say that.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Because
Right,
I'm
okay,
not,
now
I'm not the
you-
best skier, but like I'm a really special person, so I feel I deserve to be in this podcast.
But special as in like you bring something extra to the table, or special as in like special?
I don't know. I tend to say to other people that I'm really weird, but I know it myself. Like other weird people, they don't know they're weird, but I know I'm weird.
You know, actually, we're just gonna dive in. Like, this is like the first time I heard about Eirik Mysen was like a bit before I moved to Norway, and I just remember like seeing this guy, like a picture of him, like in his swimming trunks, like super white with this two like super hot chicks next to him, and I was like, fuck, I'm also white and a bit ginger. Fuck, this is who I want to be. Like, I want to be this guy.
That's.
Do you know
4
what
years.
picture I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was just funny.
I was like, how the fuck did you like pull that off?
No, it was like some friends of mine. They look good, but they're all also nice, of course. And we had this training camp together, and I came up with this idea like, I'm so white, you're so tan. We should do this picture. This would break the internet, or like my community. I guess.
It kind of worked. It
was real funny.
Talking of biathlon races and stuff, you fucking went to Trysil, Mika, for like 2 hours basically, because I saw you on the Friday morning, and then I saw you again on the Sunday evening. Like, what the fuck? Why did you drive like?
Oh, because Trysil is just like a 2-hour drive, and then I was like, oh, before I'm just gonna faff around running and then have to ski in the evenings in Beitostølen, I'll just hop in a car with Savvy, drive to Trysil, and then ski there. But that was the fucking worst idea I've ever had, because the skiing in Trysil was insanely shit. It was unreal.
Like
I see.
Oh, I see.
The first session I did.
Yeah.
No, but the first session I did on Friday afternoon was great. It was like not even sugary really, just actually quite good packed conditions. And then it got a bit warm during the night to Saturday and a bit windy. And I wanted to do intervals. And in the first corner I did, so I go on the track, I start to ski. In the first downhill, first corner, the guy ahead of me just goes straight on in the corner outside of the course. That's when I was like, oh, maybe I actually shouldn't do intervals here right now. And it was fucking useless to ski there on Friday.
I saw a picture
on Saturday.
I saw a picture of the tracks, and I was like, fuck, I'm so happy I didn't go to Trysil. But it's been a bit challenging conditions here in Beitostølen. Me and Eirik in Beito, and you, Mika, is still in Lillehammer. But you've been here for quite a while, Eirik.
Yeah, like my first question to you, Mika, like, you didn't know about this biathlon thing? Like, I've been knowing this for like the last years. I know this weekend it's biathlon.
Yeah,
so
but he went to Trysil.
Yeah,
but it sucks. I guess.
No, but
you have to travel much. You can't train that much. Like, it's not good enough for me.
Yeah, but what else should I do? Go to Beito where it's even worse.
No, that's a good point.
It was super shit.
Just be at Lillehammer and train on ski gym and run and go skiing in the afternoon. Couldn't that?
No, but I was just the thing is I was ill the week before, so I really wanted to ski and do intervals on skis. And it, like, all the guys I talked to said that were in Trysil, there was quite some people that were training in Trysil. They all said, "Nah, it's super good conditions. You should definitely come here."
Okay.
And like I said, like Friday afternoon, it was really good. But then, like, turned so shit on Saturday.
Yeah, but that's like kind of this time of year.
Yeah.
You never know what conditions you're gonna get places. But it looks like the races in Beitostølen are gonna be good conditions and.
Yeah, but some what is sagflis in English?
Sagfis.
Yeah, wood like some wood
Wood
crisps.
chips. Wood chips.
That like
yeah.
I don't. Beitostølen, they're really bad at fixing these tracks. Nordic so much better. Like why
but
can't
but
Beito do it so good? Like what is the problem? They have.
But
I don't know.
historically seen, it's been so shit in Norway always to go there for the early snow, because it's been like super sugary and quite deep, quite fast. But this year they really figured it out, because this year all the sessions that I've done in Norway, they were so good actually.
I agree,
Yeah,
but
it
maybe
was fucking good.
isn't the weather like a component here? Like in Notre, there wasn't so often cold, or maybe they did something special with the snow this year. I had the same thought. Like it was really good. Never.
Yeah, but I think
really
maybe
soft.
it's because they didn't produce snow with their snow machine. They have like this big
of course.
crushed ice machine,
Yeah.
and it's basically crushed ice that comes out of there.
Yeah.
But they can make snow even when it's like plus 25 outside.
that's-
And I
Yeah.
think they used to use that a fuck ton in the past years. And in this year, I think they're also financially struggling a bit in Norway. And then they were like, oh, let's not use that thing. And I guess that was their best thing ever,
Yeah.
to not use that thing, because the snow is just so much better if they don't get out the crushed ice.
Also, like I mean, I don't know everything about like snow making and so on, but like I don't know if you remember, Mika, but this one time, like in the Alps, they're fucking good at making snow actually.
Yeah,
And
they
like this one time, me and Mika went skiing in Norwegian, and it was like +2 or something, and and like the cannons were like blowing water over the whole tracks.
But
And,
like,
the-
but like
the
not
track-
for a few minutes, like
tracks were,
for
like, turning into
hours.
Oh, okay.
And then this dude like shows up and goes like to see the cannon, and is like kind of like really satisfied, like, oh yeah, this is fucking good. like you didn't see him or hear him, but like you could, the guy was satisfied with what was happening. And me and Mika were like, what the fuck? Like your eyelids fucking freezing and stuff. It was grim.
When was
But
this?
now this is actually
Like
this was a few
3
years ago.
3 years
Okay.
ago maybe.
But this is actually a good topic that we hop in now, because I think it's fair to say that maybe Scandinavians in general, but definitely Norwegians, are really bad in making artificial snow. It's unbelievable. We've got 3 weeks to go until the World Cup in Lillehammer. Why is it that I do get the feeling that we're not going to do a skiathlon, and that we're definitely going to
that's
race on the
so
roller ski
typical.
track?
I don't think so actually, because like it looks like they've put all the snow cannons on the World Cup course. So there's like for those who don't
like
know,
the
there's
tough
like
World Cup course?
yeah, so
sorry,
there's like
yeah.
there's like 2 courses in Lillehammer. There's like the biathlon course that's like easy on the roller ski track,
Yeah.
or easier, and then they have the snow depot there with the snow farming, and then they have this World Cup tracks. They're like way harder.
The legendary, or I would
yeah,
say
it's
they're
like-
really much cooler.
Yeah, and it's like the ones where there was the Olympics and so on. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it is pretty legendary. But they cannot organize a skiathlon on the biathlon course because it has to be 15 meters wide, I think. So I was,
I'm just putting up a webcam picture right now. It's -4.5 degrees outside. There's not a single snow cannon blowing snow in Lillehammer.
Yeah. But they've put all the snow cannons on the World Cup side, and I saw they started bringing some snow from the snow depot. So I think they're just like getting ready for like as soon as it's like really cold, they're
Okay.
just gonna blow.
But they started
fuck out
putting
of it.
out snow today from the snow depot. This you're never gonna believe. You know where they put it out?
on the
Ingolome.
I know on Dalihaugen on the like
They
the,
put it like on the furthest outside end of Dalihaugen. So
Yeah,
like
so
on the
the
part
test
which is
area.
neither included in the roller skiing World Cup tracks nor in the Birkebeiner World Cup tracks.
on the like the test. That's pretty much like the test place.
I
For-
hope it will be like the tough course in World Cup. I feel like the race will be so much funnier, because if you have it in the biathlon, like you will have 20 people sprinting.
Yeah, but
That's
also
not so
yeah.
funny. I feel
also
in the
like
20K.
the World Cup course is so much more visual. Like when
Yeah.
there's people watching, is so much better for them to watch. And like the last few years when we've been on the Baton track, there's been like maybe like 3 people and like 2 dogs watching the races. So, but like I remember
but that's like historically seen. That's, I find that fucking weird. Like in all World Cups before Christmas in Norway. I've never done a World Cup before Christmas in Norway, which was like actually really crowded.
I was there was one year in Lillehammer when they had like I think it was like a Nordic weekend, so there was at least there was Nordic combined. I don't know if there was ski jumping on the same weekend. That was like one of my first World Cups, first World Cup season at least, and there was a lot of people watching. That was pretty cool actually.
When Sundby was good, maybe 16, 17.
Yeah, I think that's the one where Sundby. Or Klæbo caught up Sundby on the last hill.
Was 2017.
By the way, that was a fucking legendary race, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's.
It's like Sundby went so hard up the last time the long climb, and he got like a good gap, and Klæbo just fucking destroyed him in that last hill. I think he closed like a 10-second gap in like a 30-second climb.
7-8 seconds.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
in a 30-second
super impressive to watch. Yeah,
I think Klæbo he won like 8 consecutive races that season.
Nah, 7.
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah,
7.
Sorry,
because I think he's won 7. Then he had one race where he didn't win, and then he won 7 again.
He didn't win 10 skate in Toblach. He was like 10, and then he won the day after 15 classic pursuit or something. Yeah. Who cares? Or maybe someone on the podcast cares. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're super good at like following sports and so on, but from what I've heard, you also follow the trends of Bitcoin, and you're a bit of a investor yourself.
Like I have this, I have many like friends and contacts in this network, and then I got like a business proposal last year with like a Bitcoin bot that can like accumulate Bitcoin.
Okay.
So you can have 1 Bitcoin one day, and 2 weeks later you have 1.03.
Okay.
Do you understand where I'm going? Like, it's kind of a
as long as you keep
it sells and buys Bitcoin, so like you get 3% interest every week.
Okay.
That's pretty extreme. That's like, how much is that a year? Yeah. So I got this opportunity, and I thought like, it can be a scam, but it can also work. So we'll try.
Yeah.
So I put some money into that. I put maybe 100,000 Norwegian kroner, and if it's not a scam, like Bitcoin has gone so much up
for sure,
last period, and also with the bot working, so now it's worth 800,000 NOK.
Fucking hell!
But like I think 93% it's a scam. I haven't gotten the money, so I think they're lost. But we'll see.
Yeah.
If the money will come, it will be like. What shall I use that money on?
Yeah.
I will definitely buy like a roller ski treadmill, like a big.
A skating treadmill.
Yeah, and like on Jantrop, I will buy drinks to all the people.
And also like the 2 people on this podcast, they have a history of making people on this podcast good at skiing.
Yeah, that's good.
With Tefra, for example. So when you were good at skiing, remember who made you good at skiing. Yeah. Don't forget it. And talking of making lots of money and skiing fast, I've heard that you've organized this very special 300-meter pursuit race.
3,000.
Yeah.
Not 300. That's
3,000 meters. Yeah. And apparently the goal is to be, so you start with a disadvantage, and if you're the most drunk, then you start first.
Yeah.
And if you're the least drunk, then you last start. Tell us a bit about it. I can just say that Muzzy tried to do this race, and he didn't manage to make it to the start of the race.
That was not good.
Because he was so drunk.
I feel like these things, I just think this would be cool. We'll do that in April and get like all the skiers after a long season to participate. So I had like this alcometer.
Yeah.
It wasn't that precise, so like it was a bit random. And then we like 20 minutes before the race, I checked them all. And you know, when people are drunk and stuff, it's so hard to do this. They are blowing the wrong way, like they're blowing outside inside. It's like just and I actually filmed it all, but yeah, I remember there was like some sand in the track because there were like some construction work, so people fell there, and I remember that I didn't drink that much. I had 0.7, so I started last by a good margin, but with that like little construction thing, I think I ran 9:18. So I think it was pretty good.
9:18, that's a pretty good
my record then was maybe 8:40.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but
you're a super good runner actually. You can run like 8:15 or something.
No, 8:27 on most invitational. But then I feel I'm running is easy for me.
Yeah. Then you didn't have 0.7.
No,
grams.
then I was sober.
What was the highest person you measured on that race?
It was over 2. You get high if you get over 1.5. But Musker, like there was kids training, like football training or something, and Musker he started to take off his clothes. It was not good. It was not good.
That does sound a lot like
that is very
and
much
Kari
sounds like
Schlin
him.
as well. She fell just 2 rounds before. There was like 3 person who didn't finish. It was really funny. So, yeah.
But this was back when you used to live in Trondheim.
Yeah, I think this was 2015.
Okay.
But because now you don't live in Trondheim anymore. You live in like Tønsberg.
Yeah, I live in Tønsberg in the summer, and in the winter I live like Lillehammer or Sjusjøen. This year I'm just like moving from place to place. Yeah, I don't have my own place. So
Yeah. Also, maybe actually now we're talking about you, but talk a bit more about training related. I've read the other day that you've increased your VO2 max in like 10 points in like a couple months now.
yeah.
14 points in
No,
few
14
years.
points.
A few years at least.
Yeah, you didn't think of talking about the real.
I saw
Because
that.
that's when I was 18 years old. That's real long time ago. But I had 73 in like 1st of February this year.
Yeah.
And then I had 80 now, like 1st of November. So I guess that's 10 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty like from 80 to 73. It's like 10% increase.
But did you not also get a podium actually in a Norwegian Cup last year?
Yeah. But the level that day wasn't that good. But yeah, it was like I wasn't a crappy skier last year, but I wasn't a good skier either. If you think like.
So now you think you're much better. Apparently, I've heard that you've been training like an absolute machine.
Yeah, like my tests have been really good, but
Yeah.
it will be really exciting to see how good it is. But I feel like I'm another person or another skier than last year. Like I can feel it when I'm skiing hard.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
that's
going to
a
also
good feeling.
fire you up a little bit. Is it fair to say that you're the ultimate NPC?
What is NPC again? I forgot it.
Non-playable character.
Yeah, it's on the gaming. Yeah, it's on the gaming. But
Because we have this theory in like because there's so many Norwegians, you know, they're like super good at skiing.
Yeah.
They
They
all look
wear
the same.
dresses.
But the thing is, to be fair, Eirik is wearing a different race
Yeah,
suit
actually.
the last few years, or actually
Yeah.
all the time. But like it's like Sevi came up with
yeah,
this. It's like
now I see it's
You
really
know- you
fun.
know, you like-
God, I should have taken it. before.
NPCs. They all look the same. There's all
Yeah.
these guys
It's like Elon dress.
these Elon dresses.
Yeah,
There's like
Elon
there's like
West is like the
50 of
ultimate
them.
NPC team.
So
Yeah.
Henrik Dønnestad is like the most NPC.
the guys.
No, Dennis doesn't qualify as an NPC anymore after last year. I mean, he got World Cup podium.
Yeah, he's too
Yeah.
good. Okay, it's too good.
Because that's
Yeah.
the thing, like it's like these guys that are actually like fucking good. They would be on the national team of probably any national team,
Yeah.
but they live in Norway, and so they're like bound to just race like Norwegian Cup and Beitostølen, even though they're
like the good
fucking good.
context and like a good example. Tefra, when he was on the podcast last year, that was when he was like on the urge of being like an NPC.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like he went to World Cup every now and then, but he was actually just an NPC. Then he really fucking NPC'd himself the whole season.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the season, he was not an NPC anymore.
Yeah.
So definitely my target is to be something more than an NPC.
Yeah.
I say that.
But you're not a true NPC because also you have like we're having you on the podcast because you're a fucking character.
Yeah.
And like it's a bit more than just like skiing for you, and like you're a bit of a. I remember when Sevi first came to Norway, and like he didn't know almost any Norwegian skiers, and he was like, "Oh, I follow Eirik Mysen on Instagram,"
Yeah.
and it's just like this guy that like you're almost a bit of a like influencer type. You like if people want to know how to train, like they should follow your account because like I feel like you post like so often like what you train and so on, like what Norwegians train and like
Yeah, I feel like my Instagram was maybe before it was even funnier when I had like my Mysen Funnest home videos, which is videos when I was little and doing dumb things, and maybe it was my ski races when I was.
By the way,
13
it's
years
okay
old.
to swear on this podcast.
Yeah,
Please say shit.
yeah. And like when I crashed into Nyenge, that was a good clip.
Yeah,
for
I was gonna
Instagram.
ask you
It's
about
like-
this.
But I feel like the last years I've been not so dumb, and that's kind of a good thing. But like they say, like the most important thing for an influencer, it's like to stay in the headlights all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like the last years been a little not so much headlights, so I have to do something with that this year.
But would you consider yourself a wannabe influencer that tries to ski, or a wannabe skier that tries to influence?
I don't know. I don't feel I'm an influencer because I don't put that much effort in Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like for fun, but
You just
I've
have
been a wannabe skier all my life, but now I feel I'm a real skier.
Yeah, be interesting to see this weekend then.
Yeah.
Are,
so-
okay, but you just said you're a bettor, so or gambler. Like, who should people bet on in Beitostølen?
Yeah, that's
if
good.
there's a bet on me, I would definitely bet on me because I'm really undervalued. My last year I was 26.
for sure.
I hope I will be better than that. I gotta admit that.
Okay, are we talking about the win now?
Nah, just if there's a head-to-head, if there's me against... I have to be careful who I say, but like, say Mikael Gunnarsen, who has, like, the last 5 years, he has beaten me, like, maybe 18 out of 20 times.
Yeah.
I think I can beat him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So... But my odds would be, like, much higher than
Is-
2. So
But
there's value there.
am I like, because you used to be on Team Swix
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and you switched this year.
Wait,
am I detecting?
we should.
Am I detecting a little bit of beef here?
Nah.
Is there like?
But it would be fun to beat Mikael, but like
Yeah.
Mikael has been really good, and he's always been a little bit better than me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
I just thought about it, like in my senior career last 5 years, how many times have I beaten Mikael in classic races? And I think I haven't beaten him maybe 2 times, and the 2 times I've beaten him, he like was sick or something.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he has been a much better skier than me.
Yeah.
For sure.
But maybe this is actually a good thing, because maybe Gunnulfsen is actually the ultimate NPC when we're being honest.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
has
but
a
he's
4th
not-
place in World Cup.
Yeah,
And he
he's-
has
that-
one race there.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's won Baito, and
Yeah.
he got sick like the day after, so he didn't get to do Ruka.
Oh,
Or did he not even break his leg or
Yeah,
something?
3 months.
And then
later.
after he broke his leg, so like he was setting himself for like the stellar season,
Yeah.
and
wow.
then got absolutely
I feel sorry for him that
yeah.
year. That was
yeah.
unlucky.
That was actually the first year I raced Beitostølen, and I just remember, like, I was a young skier, and I'd never in my life heard about Mikael Gunnulfsen.
Yeah.
And I was just there, and I remember the race. It was like absolute mayhem with the weather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because-
really
true.
special.
We started in like sunshine and like the nicest weather ever, and then after like one lap, it was just such a storm that I had to do the long downhill standing up because I couldn't see 1 meter ahead of me.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
And by the time I got into the finish, it was like the nicest weather ever again.
That was
And-
crazy
And then I look,
with classic race as well.
yeah, and then I look like on the result list, and I see, because I was going for a cool down or something, and I see, who the fuck is Mikael Gunnulfsen?
Yeah,
That was an epic race, really. I remember up at the toughest hill, Eirik Mysen, the national coach.
yeah.
Like, I was crap that day, or I was like maybe 20, but he told me like, your teammate he's going to win. And that was really cool. Like, it
Yeah.
inspired me. Like, fuck, Mikael is going to win. That was crazy.
Yeah.
When I had like 1 kilometer left of my race.
That's happened to me as well before in like Davos when I was doing a bit shit, and then Jostein, my coach, just said, Youngie will be top 10. And I'm like, great. Like, I'm also racing,
in distance, in distance.
Yeah, it happened once in distance. He was top 10. That was. But like, he had to tell it to me. Like, I think he was super stoked about it.
Wow.
But it's like, instead of saying, you're 79, it's just like, yeah, Youngie's gonna be top 10. It's like, great, thank you very much.
But honestly, I think that's the worst thing there is when coaches still like keep on coaching you like hardcore when you're like really shit.
Yeah.
The worst guy ever always used to be Alois Stadloba, like our boss. I actually needed to have a discussion with him at some point. I was like, mate, like when I'm like, if there's like a 30 or a 40 like as the first digit, like just don't say anything. Just that, like I'll get myself to the finish. Just don't say anything. And he's like, no, but I have to. Like I just have to scream or shout or whatever. Yeah. And it's the worst.
My team manager, you could say he's not our coach, but like my boss, Julius Solheim. He is the craziest at what is the word? Shouting, or like giving your time in the
giving
secondering,
splits. Giving splits.
Giving splits. So that I'm looking forward to this season with him on the sideline. I think that could be epic, especially if my race on Saturday will be good. I think he will be crazy. Like,
but it's such a cross-country skiing thing, isn't it? It's like if you look in other like big sports, it's just not really a thing. I remember the first time I went to watch. Yeah. Oh no, just like the whole coaching and the whole like shouting from the sidelines. Like I remember the first time my brother ever did like a big cycling race. He was doing quite good in national championships, and I was so hyped on the side, and I was just like shouting him into the finish, and there were like 15 other people in his group looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, but the thing is, when you have like the earpiece, then it's a bit different in cycling. We're not allowed to have an earpiece in cross country skiing.
And isn't like when you're having a ski race, like people are standing 1 meter besides you, like that's maybe different from other sports. Yeah, and the pace is not so high, so it's possible to hear something. Yeah. True. I guess in biathlon it's quite the same.
Yeah, definitely the same. So, but it'll be interesting to compare it to a very different sport.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're not going to get in alpine skiing, for example.
No. That's hard when you're going
to like 200k an hour.
Talking about biathlon, I saw a result list of the skiing times from. What's it called, from the biathlon opening? Sprint. Like the recruit Gutta, they just absolutely smashed everybody else in like skiing times. It was unreal. I think Vebjørn Sørum went like was it like maybe over half a minute faster in like the last loop than Vetle Sjåstad Christiansen, and I think, who won the race.
I actually talked about pacing with my coach yesterday, and we talked about this. If you see Vetle going out after his first shooting, then he has been skiing 1 lap. He has 2 laps left. Yeah. And up the first hill, he's going like a sprint. Is it that good? Yeah. And then when I just, like you see in the finish how much he loses to Sørum, I think he paced really bad. And I think that's in skiing as well. These details, that has been kind of especially a focus for me this year. Like you can take seconds so many places. And I think cross-country skiing is... Because we don't have all these measurements, I think there's so much potential there.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's so little controlled. Yeah. As in, like...
But we'll
skiing,
see. It will be more controlled in the next years, I'm
pretty sure. Like, now, in the World Cup, we're going to start racing with GPSs, actually.
Yeah. For the TV production or for your, like...
For the TV production, but it would be cool if they also do stuff with, like... Okay, this skier is like really fast downhills, and like if they do a bit of analysis, and they're trying to find ways to make it exciting. So
but in terms of the recruit Gutta,
it's a B team basically.
Yeah, they train really well, and I've talked to
fucking hard as well.
Yeah. I talked to Johannes Dale. He's on the A team. Like we on the A team, we're traditional. We just do the normal thing. Like we don't do any heat training. But the recruit guys, they do heat training in the altitude. So we have like there's a big contrast. But I think that what they are doing, it's like
They're trying.
it's a matter of time before they get to the A
Did
team.
they not like last year do something like 25 interval sessions in 21 days in Livigno?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, they've tried all sorts. The thing is, I've talked to some of them. They're super nice guys. And like, what they were saying is like, yeah, we've got the guys on the A team that are like super talented skiers. And they do traditional training and they ski really good. But they on the B team, they're like a bit less talented maybe. So they just train like absolute horses and do everything like to the slightest detail to get like better than them, and it's working.
Yeah,
it's actually insane to see. Like,
yeah, and compared to like if you go to cross country skiing where we are skiing, I feel like that's kind of my hope, because my training and the recruit guys training, I think you see many similarities in terms of how much and how tough we train. So that is my hope, that what I'm doing now is so good that like I can take some really big steps. And if I take big steps some years, it can be really good.
Yeah,
but how old are you now?
I'm 31, so I'm I'm old.
You need to hurry up.
Yeah, but in the same way, I think I have to be a bit older, before like my age will slow me down.
Yeah,
like Astrid Slind, Therese Johaug, they're
Paul
so
Goldberg.
good. Yeah, Paul Goldberg.
Like, how old was Paul Goldberg when he won in Planica?
33.
33.
Yeah,
so
33.
How old was Holund when he won his first race in Seefeld?
2019, he was 30 years old.
Yeah, and that's like his first major race that he won, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then he continued being really, really
2
good.
years later, in 2021 in Oberstdorf. That was really impressive. So
it's a bit wild in sports these days, or maybe it's not. I'm not sure if it's actually just these days, but there's like this mantra that you have to be really good at a young age, and if you're not on a winning level by 25, then it's just like, oh yeah, you're not gonna win races anyway. But
yeah, exactly.
But I feel it's just.
Something has changed. It's become more professional. I feel like just in football, where like if you're not good at when you're 20 years old, your career is hopeless. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He's 40 years next year. Like I feel Lewandowski, he's 35. He's never been better. I feel like what you do every day and how good you train and sleep and nutrition, that's so much more important than how old you are.
I think one of the things is also just when like, especially guys maybe, when they get older, they lose this bit of like zero fucks given mentality, where they like start to just think about things, and then maybe it's not so nice to just be away from home for all the time, and then lots of people just start to get kids when they're 25, 26, 27, and maybe then you just, I think that might be one of the main reasons actually, that their life, there's just more to life than just skiing.
They don't prioritize it.
But I think there's also a bit of a marketing thing. Like when you have like athletes that are super good, like super young, like Lamine Yamal, for example, footballer, he's like 16 or something.
2007 is born, so
so
17 or so.
So young, and then super good. And like I think it's people get so excited about like, oh my god, look at this guy, he's so young and he's so good, and like the profile gets like built on that. Like Klæbo was the same, and like Bolshunov was also the same. Like of course it's also like this talent is gonna evolve, but like when you get like this guy that's been like kind of racing many years, being all right, and then suddenly he's kind of a bit better, then you don't really see it that much, I think. So I think it's also for the federations, it's also that focus, like we're going to take these super young athletes to the Olympics because it's like super good publicity for the sport. Like people can believe in that story of like, wow, this person's going to be so good in a few years.
But that
but then also maybe in smaller sports like cross-country skiing, one part's definitely also the money part. Like, let's be honest, when you're not like a super good skier or winning millions when you're betting like Eirik,
Yeah.
then like I'm not joking when I say that most skiers, like most NPC skiers that are like really fucking good skiers in Norway that could like make it onto any other national team in the world, basically, they're fucking poor.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, what do you get when you win a Norwegian Cup? Like, do you get like a 300 kroner gift card from Flower
No,
Shop?
that's Beito. That's Beito. You get to buy flowers if you're on the podium in Beito.
I'm not sure how much you get
But
if you win.
in,
I think you get a
Norwegian Cup, I
500
think it's
kroner
like- it's a few thousand
gift
kroner,
shop
maybe.
card.
Yeah, it's not enough to live.
No,
for,
definitely
to
not.
Say that, but it's like it's a sport. It's a hobby. We have in Norway we get food on table. That's if I think that what is the word? Maybe we're poor, but it's our own choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the one thing that just fucking irritates me with skiing is like, especially cross country skiing, sports need to be commercialized. Like, commercializing, that's how we earn money, and that's like how more people earn more money.
Yeah.
And then if you look at biathlon now,
Yeah.
you know what they're gonna do? I've read the other day, they're having talks, and I'm not talking about talks for over 5 years or 6 years. They're having talks for the World Cup opening 2025 in Munich, in the center.
Wow.
They want to do it on the 25th of October, and IBU basically said, yeah, we want to do it. The organizers in Munich basically said, yeah, we want to do it, and now I think they have to do like some research with like the media houses that they sell the rights to, if they actually can get good deals or not. But I think the plan is even to do it on roller skis, but as part of the World Cup. And they're like, yeah, zero fucks given. Let's just race in the middle of a big city, and people will come.
I think it's
And like in cross country skiing, we're always just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just let
do
the
it.
IBU have good ideas.
Yeah.
And then you
I
know
don't
what
if
we'll do?
that's
We'll just
roller
race
skiing.
on the 1st of January at 10 o'clock in the morning in Toblach.
Yeah, I see what you mean. but like you're skiing World Cup. Do you like you athletes? You don't have nothing to say. How is this community, or just how does it work? Like I feel I raced World Cup twice. Like I don't have so much to say. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually the athlete representative at FIS, so I get to go to the meetings and like discuss and like bring the ideas. But to be fair, I hardly ever get any ideas from the athletes. Like the most I do is like chatting with Mika, Muzzy,
On
and
the
so on. Like
podcast,
chatting
yeah.
with my friends about like what we could bring like for ideas. But like we don't get so many ideas. It's mostly like kind of like if something's bad, then we get complaints and like stuff like that. But like,
But
I think it's also difficult for the sport to change
I also
fast. Like
think
I think,
But yeah, come on. Like, I have to stop you here. Like, I'm sorry, it's not the fucking athlete's job
no.
to think of the innovation of the sport. It's not the athlete's job to commercialize the sports. That's what you have federations for. That's what
Yeah.
you should have FIS for. And you should have people working there in a group that are just like, right, how are we actually going to make the sport bigger, grow it to the next level, commercialize it more, get more weekend attendances, get better TV times.
I think
Get more
it is.
races, because at the end of the day, if we have more races, then we have more opportunities to actually be on television.
Yeah.
Actually, this thing I actually know from some people in FIS that they're really frustrated that we only get to do like 3 races before Christmas this year.
Yeah,
but it
what's
was the
up with that?
federations
Yeah.
and the athletes that were like basically telling FIS that we don't want more than 3 races before Christmas.
Athletes
And
and
then-
federations, yeah.
Yeah, and then when I hear that athletes and federations say we don't want more than 3 races before Christmas, I just fucking lose all hope in skiing. It's like this is our bread. It's like racing at a time when people are actually hungry for skiing.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like,
Football is
oh,
over,
we could just add some races in spring, like in April. Nobody gives a fuck about skiing anymore in April, because then Formula One has started, football started again. But like in December or November, when like the days are cold, the days are short, like, get more snow depots out there, get more races in a time when people are actually hungry for skiing.
I mean, I would just, I don't want to like defend Fizz or anything, but like the only thing I would say is like it does take time to change these things, and they are actually trying. Like, we're gonna have a team sprint in Davos in the evening. I think on the Friday evening at 6 o'clock. I think that's gonna be fucking cool. We're gonna have like super exciting races like in Toblach. We have this individual race with like up to towards the Tresime. It's like this super scenic course. So it'll make it, that's in Tour de Ski.
Classic or skate?
It's skating.
Fuck. Oh, sorry.
20k.
No.
So it's gonna be like exciting races to watch.
Great.
But like, of course, it does
But
take time to change these things, and like.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Jamie, and also I'm not saying that everything in skiing is shit, because it definitely isn't. There's lots of stuff that's actually quite alright, and that's quite good. Like, for example, if you look at the World Cup in Goms last year, like, I'm sorry, Goms is a shithole, but they managed to fill the whole place packed with people.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
That's really important. For
So actually, hats off to the organizer there. But you always say, no, it takes time. Why the fuck is IBU then sorting stuff out for the World Cup start next year? And why do we have to sort stuff out for the calendar in 4 years' time?
That's a good point.
Yeah, good point. But at the same time, we are a sport with like FIS is not just cross country skiing. It's lots of other sports together. That's like kind of like it should be an advantage. Because then it's like even more money should come from the other sports. But yeah, I guess it's not. We're not as mobile as biathlon.
No, but I think if you look at what's happening in FIS, when you say there is more money that should come from more sports, there's just one money horse in FIS, and that's alpine skiing. And in alpine skiing, there's so many cool organizers, because it's like all these posh places like Kitzbühel, Val d'Isère, that actually have money, that invest money. And honestly, I think if you look at like, and I'm not talking about like the people that are accountable for just cross country, but the people that are actually responsible for like the whole system of FIS, they don't give a fuck about cross country skiing.
Like the boss.
Nah, that's not true.
And
yes, it is.
No, that's not true.
And what about
Yes.
like, is there a conflict about like the national federations and FIS? I've read in the Norwegian.
Yeah. There's a big conflict
I
with
feel
the
like
Austrian Federation as well.
It's just a symbol of how it is when there's these kind of conflicts. When in biathlon, I don't think they're like thinking straight ahead, but here we have some conflicts.
No, but so
it's
like,
not good. It's not good.
Yeah,
for
so
sport, I
the-
think.
But when I say Jamie,
without
because-
going too much in details, like the conflict
Yeah.
is just because there's like the globalization of
I
like
see.
the centralization, of TV rights. So biathlon has they own the TV rights. So without going too much in detail, basically FIS wants to centralize the TV rights, and then the federations want to keep working out the deals themselves with the TV. But anyway, it's boring
but
politics,
it's not good, I think.
and
like,
then it's the way they want to bring it. Everybody's agreeing that we should have centralized TV rights, but
yeah.
it's difficult to bring
it's
it
a
together.
question about
And
money, I guess.
Yeah, but I think it's also difficult because there's so many places that have like different contracts with media houses. Like I know Kitzbühel, for example, they have their like complete own deal with media houses. Like not even the Austrian Ski Federation is getting 1 cent of the TV money from the Hanekom races. It's just a ski club there that gets the money. But I think that's the hard thing with FIS. It's just like such a big and stiff system where so many people have a say and so many people have to actually agree on stuff to get stuff done.
Yeah.
It just makes the whole system
I mean, it's
stiff.
not private.
But Jimmy, I just want to say one thing to before, because I'm not saying that the people that actually work in cross country skiing, like I think they try to do a good job, but they're also like limited in what they can do. But if you look at like the big picture, like the big guys in FIS that are responsible for cross-country skiing, why the fuck has John Elias never been at a single cross-country skiing event?
Has he not? I think.
Well, I've never. Where has he been?
I've not seen him, but I think he was.
I see him in every Alpine event, like every.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like every weekend.
but I don't know actually. But I would be surprised if he hasn't come to any races. But moving on.
Sevi just sent me an email of the Aussie Corner, so maybe we should just go down under real quick.
Do you come from the land down under? Where women glow and men plunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah!
Cool, I think we'll go with that one.
Was
that
good? Was that actually good?
Yeah, it was good. Go. Hello, Aussie Corner here. Thanks, Mika, Jimmy, and Eirik Mysen. Did I say that correctly? Eirik?
Yeah, Eirik Mysen, perfect, Sevi. You know, you're getting better, aren't you?
Isn't he getting better?
Yeah.
My big brother.
Yeah, well, actually, I met Eirik the other day, you know, because I wasn't sure if I met him before, but it was probably like electronically over the social media platforms. Obviously, a big head on the social media platforms is Eirik, as are we on the Aussie Corner, you know. But I think I met him in person for the first time the other day.
Oh, really?
Well,
yeah.
Did you get his autograph?
He was just cackling. He was just like laughing, like sort of at me. Sort of wasn't sure if it was like my technique or if he was just kind of, if he always just laughs all the time or.
Yeah, contagious laughter. I remember I had dinner with him last year with Ellen Lee, one of our team members.
Oh yeah.
And he was asking me, do you think about everything you do? Do you want to become the best? And, you know, I've been thinking about that every single day since then.
It's just like stayed in your memory.
Yeah, core memory.
Why you don't think about everything you do?
I do, but now everything that's on my mind, it's the Beitostølen race predictions, baby. Come on.
Yeah, let's get into it. Well, yeah, Aussie Corner this week. We're going to do a big predictions for Beitostølen, the Norwegian season opening weekend. The heavily, sort of the infamous Beitostølen. You know, everyone's talking about it. 20 days till Beito, 15 days till Beito. Just quickly, how are you both? Lars, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Psyched to be in Beitostølen with a big Australian team. Saw that ABC News did a big coverage the other day, so we can put that link up. But yeah, just happy and keen to see Fidel soon.
Yeah. That's me. I'm feeling good, ready to go. No excuses. Yeah, just bloody just got to deliver, isn't it?
Bloody just got to deliver. Yeah, perfect. All right, so Beitostølen, we've got a classic sprint on Friday, classic 10k and escape 10k on Sunday to round off the weekend. Lars, who are you thinking for the classic sprint?
I have gone for Sivert Vig. He's been a reserve for I think the past 2 World Championships, and I know this is going to be his season. Done altitude training this year. I think it's going to pay off, and he's my bet.
Yeah,
Stunning.
Big one. I'm going to go his teammate, Aron Ristad, also on the Airline West regional team. Also done altitude training, and yeah, he's looking in fine shape for the Norwegian team. Oh, actually, that might be a bit too big of a statement, but I think he'll have a good day on Friday. Fidel?
I'm just going to go straight to the 10k skate.
Straight to the 10k, yeah.
Yeah.
10k skate. Cardo Snooper. It's got to be her, doesn't it?
I mean, I think it was the name on everyone's lips.
Yeah.
But I think you actually... Have you been the first one to actually say it?
Yeah, it probably won't come up as Cardo Snooper on the results sheet, but in everybody's hearts, that's how everybody will be cheering.
Exactly.
So it's Carolina.
Carolina, yeah.
Simpson
Which is a
Larson.
lovely name.
Carolina Simpson Larson for the
And-
10k skate.
And then actually
Beautiful.
for the 10k skate, I will go for her boyfriend. He's a biathlete. He crushed it last year. Wasn't too far off beating Mika, actually, if I don't remember correctly. Just off a podium in Beitostølen, I think he'll be smashing that 10k skate.
Let's go. For mine, I think I'm just on the 10k classic. We're gonna go Stenshagen, Mattis Stenshagen, all the way from Follebu, the small country town, farming town. Grew up milking cows and scraping cow poo and planting apple trees, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's primed to take that 10k classic.
He was off a big win in Mornio last weekend. He beat Niskanen and Valnes by more than 30 seconds in the 10k classic.
Yeah, that's pure fire there.
Yeah. Well, I think that concludes it, boys. We know how grumpy Meek and Jimmy get if we don't stay within the time they've set. So
Yeah.
yeah,
They get a bit grumpy because they're getting older as well. Jimmy's a bit old now.
yeah, a bit smelly French.
Yeah.
French.
Anyway, pretty focused Aussie corner this week. Hand it back to you guys
Skull.
in the studio. Skull.
Yeah, in the studio.
Skull, baby.
Let's go, buddy.
Right, we're back from Down Under. I haven't listened to the thing yet. Jamie hasn't neither, so we don't need to pretend like we did.
Yeah. Right, back to Eirik. I've been told, or first of all, like, you know, when you're a small, like a ginger kid that does cross-country skiing in any other country that's not Norway, you usually be like kind of the odd kid. But you ended up being mates with like one of the biggest footballer in like Norway.
A ginger as well, you know.
Yeah, ginger as well. Yeah, Jona Arne-Riise, he was playing for Liverpool
Yeah.
for like many years.
He's
Like people who follow football like from like 20-30 years ago.
Yeah,
He's
like
a fucking legend.
3 weeks ago, he was in South Korea playing a legend match
Oh yeah.
with like Kaka, Seedorf, Henri, Rio Ferdinand. Like,
Yeah.
these are great names, you know. And there were 17,000 watching the game.
Fuck.
So that tells about his position where he has been. But like in Norway, he's not that famous, and it's really weird. But yeah,
In Norway, he comes back and goes roller skiing. Like, you-
yeah, that's. I've been having dinner with Thierry Henry, and then he goes roller skiing with Eirik Mysen. It's like
yeah.
it's two different things, I guess. But yeah, it's funny because like how did I get to know him? It's like he asked me like 7 years ago to borrow some roller skis, actually, because he was in his mother is living the same place as I am.
Yeah.
And then he was with Øystein Persa Pettersen on Team Benbank, so he went on a Blink roller ski race,
Yeah.
20k, and then he skied Marcialonga and stuff. And then like 2 years after this, he moved to Tønsberg. And then he asked
okay.
for a roller skiing trip with me. It was in the COVID, so we had nothing to do. It was April. And then we started to train together. And he is like, I was training 3 hours with normal pace, and he had slighter, easier
Faster.
wheels. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he managed to follow, and like, what is your heart rate average this day? And it's like, it's 160. it's sick. It's just, he loves to push himself. So, and then we have trained a lot together, and I become friends with him, and he's like, he's a special person, but he's a really kind person as well. So it's.
But what
it's,
you just said before actually says everything about the person. It's like the guy's been I actually don't know, but has he played in Man U or was it in Liverpool?
Liverpool. He
Liverpool,
won
yeah,
Champions
sorry.
League in 2005.
Liverpool, yeah. I just wasn't sure if it was in Man U or in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So the guys, like, I think it's fair to say the guys like earned millions, and not
Yeah.
kroner but pounds in his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And instead of just like fucking sorting him some roller skis, like going to the shop and get roller skis, he gets a guy in the place where his mother lives to borrow him some roller skis.
Yeah.
Like that says everything about the guy.
Yeah. He's I don't know what to say. He's really funny. I guess I'm weird as well, but he is also weird, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I know we're going to listen to this, John Arne, but yeah, you know you're a weird you as well, but you're quite of a legend as well. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I was living with Casper Stardust, and he went skiing with you guys once, and he was like, "Fuck me, I was like absolutely starstruck." So it's kind of cool. Like I think.
Yeah, but it's like I feel I know Petter Northug as well.
Yeah.
And like if you think in the world, John Harris is so much bigger.
Yeah, for sure.
But for Norwegian people and for me, like Petter Northug is. He's bigger, but that's maybe also because Riise had his peak like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But Northug is still kind of in the loop here.
And actually, a funny story about Nordic, I have to say it because I think it's fucking hilarious. He was like, after Janteloppet one year, he ended up doing like this after party with some like young skiers. And all the skiers were like super stoked to have him here.
Yeah.
And like I remember Gabe was at the after party, but left just before Northug arrived. And so he gets a snap from his mate, like, there's Petter Northug at the after party with us. And so Gabe like called his mate and was like, "Oh, can I come back?" And his mate who owned like the apartment was like, "Nah, I'm sorry, like Petter doesn't want people to come so much." It's like it's his own place. Petter was like making the rules. I thought that's fucking legendary.
I can understand it.
Wait, but you're a friend of Petter. Like, if anybody, then you should know this. Like, is he just fucking shitting us all, or is he actually trying to qualify for Trondheim?
I could say that me and him, we have a bet on Beito, 10 skate. 10K.
Wait, but you're doing a race, mate. You're not allowed to bet on a race that you're doing.
No, but this is private between me and him.
Friendly bet.
It's a friendly bet. The payout is, of course, in Bitcoin. That's we have to mention that. Because he loves crypto, and I think that's kind of cool as well. But I don't know. I don't think he thinks it's possible, but he wants to try, and I think the national championships, I think that will be like his main target for all around this year.
Yeah.
I think Beito is like, he talks about it, but he knows that he needs some races, he needs some more good training now in November and December to be that good. So, yeah. But like in Nes last year, he beat me, even though he skated throughout the classic race. But it was impressive. So like I can't, like, I have so many times, like I said, he's going to go shit, and then he has not been going shit. So it's, I don't know, if you have been so good that he has been, like, to come back, I think that's so much easier than for me to get like a minute faster.
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of my target in long terms. So it's really fascinating. He's a really fascinating guy as well. I like it. Riise and Northug, you when you have been so good and famous, you built like something else. I will never become that person, even though I will be so good. If I manage to be a really good skier, I will not be like a rock star like them.
Yeah.
Right. Complete change of topic, like hard change of topic. For one reason or another, I was told by two friends of the show to say, quote unquote, Erik's been sharing a lot of his life on social media lately. We're back. We didn't put that into the podcast. How's life going lately, Eirik?
Oh, it's really good, actually. I'm to say, like, skiing this job as it is, like, I feel it goes good, and when your work is good, your life is good, because this skiing career is like, it takes so much time, so of course it's important for me. And like, so this year have been like my effort this year compared to the other years are like something else.
Yeah.
So
You get more. You get like super emotionally involved as well, like in the sport when
yeah, but
you
also
try even
like
harder. You want to have
the
results.
time I've used this year on like training and trying not traveling at all. Like I actually this I could say I was I went to a girl in another town, so I had to take a plane,
Yeah.
and then I went one day and I trained this day, one hard session, 3 hours, and then I went straight to the airport, going there, and then I had my rest day the next day.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. And then I went home the other day, went straight from the airport to the roller ski track, having a new, really hard session, 3 hours. So I felt like
Okay.
I couldn't make any compromises or try to
Yeah.
make the training so good as well. So
Yeah.
that week, I guess I trained 25 hours and 6 hard sessions. So it was a good week
Yeah.
still. So
But when Jimmy just said emotions, that's actually a good bridge unless you, I mean, we're like an hour and 3 in.
Yeah.
Unless you want to ask something else. But emotions and sports, you got to do one session. Or one, let's not call it a session. You got to do one activity in one place, and you got to pick 2 people with you. What are you doing? Where are you doing it? And who are you taking with you?
yeah, it can be I can choose the sport.
Yeah. You can choose
You can
sport.
choose whatever. Like Remy,
People alive, dead, whatever.
We've
Famous,
had-
not famous.
we've
Okay.
had running sessions with Frode Estil
Yeah,
and Johan Mulek, and we've also had sauna sessions with.
But does it have to be skiing and skiing people?
No,
No.
it
No.
can be whatever you want.
No.
Whatever you want.
It's a psychological
Yeah.
insight.
Like you can
into
just
your
lay on the
head.
beach with 2 people.
No, I think actually it would be playing soccer with Cristiano Ronaldo and Ruud van Nistelrooy for an hour.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because
Where?
to
though?
ski with Frida Karlsson or Petter Northug, that's cool. But
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo and Ruud van Nistelrooy, he was the best player when I was 10 years old. I'm a great Manchester United fan. They are Ronaldo. Is the most followed guy on Instagram in the world.
Yeah.
To train with him, I guess that would be cool.
Where though? That's the question.
Yeah, where? In Tønsberg. My home place.
Cristiano
My own
Ronaldo's
brand. Yeah,
gonna
he's
go to
come to Tønsberg. That
Right,
would
we
be-
need.
But so you could play football with Van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo, 2 Man U legends, in Old Trafford, and yet you're picking your home.
Yeah, but I've been at Old Trafford and seen it's the location is not that important. No, it's not the place, it's the people.
because you
know?
want to show them Tønsberg.
Yeah. Everything happens in Tønsberg. Jonas Riis
that-
is there already. Petter Northug comes sometimes. It's a
Yeah.
place
And
to
then you
be.
can show him how good Jon Arne Riise is on roller ski.
Yeah.
roller skiing with Cristiano Ronaldo and John Arne Riise could also be interesting.
Yeah.
Went viral, I guess.
Right.
Jimmy, I don't know if you have anything else that you really want to ask, or if you have anything else that you really want to say, Eirik?
No, I think we've gone through quite a lot.
Yeah. I
But
had.
I can
laughing
also
a lot. So.
Yeah, and I can also tell from the harmony in this podcast this is probably not the last time we'll ask you to be on.
And then you have to bring my coach, because I think that could be really funny.
Then you have
Because-
to ski fast.
Yeah, because I can say that he's 18 years younger than me. He's skiing himself, no education, just learning by
18 years.
8 years.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I think he will be famous in
Yeah.
the ski cross country environment sometime. Yeah, I think he's really good. So I feel like
Yeah.
if I ski well this year, yes, I've done the job, but it would never been possible without him. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Right. Thanks, Eirik. Thanks to everybody listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Don't forget to leave a rating. Don't forget to give us a subscription. See, now my talking's even turning shit.
Yeah.
Right. Peace out. Your number 1 Nordic skiing podcast, Snakes.
Yeah. Snakes. Ciao.